Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tosu Show. Today, we're going to play a Square Enix game, and it is Final Fantasy VII. And this version is the PlayStation Now version, which I don't know exactly how it's different from the original PlayStation 1 game, but I do know that there were a couple of quick changes and fixes that happen on what we call the PlayStation 4 original game. Because so there was the other PlayStation 4 games that I did a video about the demo a long time ago. Well, a long time ago, a year ago. Is Final Fantasy VII Remake, which eventually we're gonna do another video about. I did buy it on Epic because I wanted to play that interlude, the DLC with Yuffie. Oh my god, this music, fantastic. So it's funny, when I played the Steam version, it didn't even launch this. You didn't have a credit here. The credit is so beautiful on Final Fantasy VII. I love it. But that being said, Final Fantasy VII, I did do a video of the original game on Steam. And on Steam, yes, we didn't have this. We didn't have it at all. We didn't have that intro. On the PlayStation 1 game, you actually have that only if you wait long enough on the title screen. Which I don't know if the title screen will be the same here, so I will be very curious to see that. Final Fantasy VII. It's probably one of the most beloved games because of the fact that it came worldwide. I personally prefer Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy IX over Final Fantasy VII, but we can talk about that maybe a day, so I'm going to create a general Final Fantasy franchise video. But Final Fantasy VII is a great game, I'm not going to lie, it's one of the best. And it still is one of the best JRPG of all time. It has so many things in it, so many interesting parts and moments. The characters are great, the gameplay is great, the story is great, the music is great, the graphics. It's the beginning of a PlayStation, but I still think it has a certain charm, personally. The cutscenes are great, even though they're very old-fashioned for the time, but actually they still did their job wonderfully, in my opinion. And, it's just have so many new things and fun things. When you remember about the Gold Saucer, or when you remember some of the mini-games here and there that happen, it's actually really well done. And the style of this game a little bit more steampunk than, let's say, Final Fantasy IV, V, and VI, although Final Fantasy VI was already steampunk. It's just wonderful. I think that Final Fantasy VII reintroduced Final Fantasy in the market and especially to the world, because Final Fantasy wasn't known before that. Okay, we're gonna stop that. I'm very glad that we have that. Okay, there's a new game. There's a special movie and additional credits. That is new. So this is the title screen even on the original game. I'm very curious about what is that special movie about. Anyway, we're not going to do that because I really want to make sure that I get approximately a big max of an hour of gameplay with all of you, like we did for Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pixel Remaster games. So let's get started. Alright, so when you get started, you get an information about the PlayStation 4 DualShock and how you can play it. So you have an assist with whatever the trackpad. Direction can be done with both the joystick, left joystick, and the directional, the pad. How do we name that? Anyway, you can use that pad, the left pad. Camera with L2, interesting. I'm wondering what it does. Options does start, previous page, next page, target part 2, triangle is menu, circle is cancel, X is okay, or cross is okay, and square is switch. Switch? Okay, I guess it can switch off characters, I assume. Interestingly enough, they changed something. In the past on Final Fantasy VII, or when I had it, and I'm French, so I got it in French, by the way, which may have a different translation and tons of maybe smaller differences. But circle was still the OK button and X was cancel. And why is that? Is because they were following the Nintendo controller. Because on Nintendo, A, B, X, Y, A is kind of like the circle, and so forth. And I think that still nowadays they still do that. They just switch it when it goes to America and to Europe and to any other countries in the world, except in Japan, which I think they still use circle to do the OK. Anywho, there's some camera, L3 and R3 to do no encounter. So L3 and R3 is when you press the joystick. Okay. I don't want to use all those cheats. Alright, here's the intro. And when you see that in 1997, you're like, oh my god, it's so amazing. Obviously nowadays it's a bit outdated, but you'll see pretty soon. They did reproduce it pretty well on Final Fantasy VII Remake, in my opinion. They added a little bit too much, in my opinion, on the Final Fantasy VII Remake for the intro, but oh well. I guess it adds more character to the remake. Hello, Ares. Da, 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 da. Perfect! That music goes so well. It's perfect. And then you will see when it flashes, when it goes up, Midgar. Midgar is the city that you're in, or at least at the beginning of the game. Da, 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 da. Anyway, and here you can see the Shinra headquarters. Final Fantasy VII. Oh my god, such a game. And you can see all the reactors around it too, which are bad for the environment. And that game has an environmental message in it. And a message about ancestors and those kind of things. I'm not gonna say more because I don't want to go into the spoiler territory. It's so funny to see Biggs, Jesse, and Wedge this way. And here we are. We have Barret and we have Cloud. Come on, newcomer, follow me. So, okay, this version actually is not the PlayStation 1 version because you can see that Cloud has not a smile, but he has a mouth, and that wasn't there in the original version. By the way, I'm gonna put the assist mode so like that we can always see on the 2D, because you can see that the background is basically 2D background, and then you have 3D in front, okay? So let's get some of this potion. Or maybe we're gonna remove it a little bit from time to time and add it back when we need to. Oh, the soldiers. Let's fight the Shinra soldiers. And we're next soldier. So, as you can see, the game is pretty much like Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. It's used the active time battle. But this time there's a new item that you can see down here that say limit, because we have something named limit breaks in this game. Oh, first blood. We already got a trophy for first battle and a level. Okay. And you can see that if I go to the menu, I got a level, but I didn't get restored, so my HP and MP are still at a lower level. If I go to magic, you can see that Cloud has two types of magic, Ice and Bolt, at the beginning of the game. Some item here, but not that many. If I go to equip, you can see that we have a weapon, an armor, and an accessory. So it's not as complex as over Final Fantasy, where you have up to 5 or 6 different things that you can put in. But instead, you're gonna get that system of materia, which I don't know if we're gonna have the time to unfortunately see, but... Okay, receive another potion. Let's get out here. So you can see that the remake version is much longer to just come to that gate. Okay, if I go this way, there's nothing happening. If I talk to Wedge, what is gonna say? Nothing. Oh, shoot. Okay, Biggs. Wow, you used to be in Soldier, huh? Not every day you find one in a group like Avalanche. So yes, we're a group named Avalanche. Jessie. Soldier? I'm VII. What is doing with us in Avalanche? Jessie is a woman, by the way, just to make sure. You cannot guess or know here, but... yeah. Biggs. He was a soldier, Jessie. But he quit, and he's with us now. I didn't catch your name. Cloud. Let's get started. Let's be Cloud. In French, we use clad. C-L-A-D. Anyway. Cloud. Cloud, hey? I don't care what your names are. Once this job's over, I'm out of here. The hell you all doing? I thought I told you never to move in a group. Our target's the North Macro Reactor. We'll meet on the bridge in front of it. Ex-soldier, huh? I don't trust ya. And this is Barrett. And be careful with Barrett, it's 2R1T. It can be very easy to do the opposite. Press the directional button while pressing circle to run. Oh, so we can already run in this game. I forgot about that. Well, there's something special here. No, there's nothing, but we went into a battle. As usual, try to attack the enemies that will not attack you. That will not attack you between the two, but unfortunately they went both faster than me. You can see my limit break is getting higher. Alright, we got it. So the beginning of the game is a good place to actually get trained. Sometimes I do it, I play alone with Cloud because he's getting much more. I'm just checking if there's nothing to pick up around. My character is already running by default, I don't need to press a circle. Anyway, let's attack the first one. Ah! Attack them too. Oh well. But one of the things that I wanted to say is that you can clearly see that once you get a second character, the experience points that you get is less dramatic. So here you can see once you finish a battle, you gain experience point and ability points, AP. And now you can approximately see a little bit more when somebody will get a level. You don't need to go back into the menu like on every other Final Fantasy that I've played as Pixel Remaster. You have to go back in order to know when somebody will really get their level. I'm doing a little bit too many battles here, but that's okay. Okay, let's attack the second one so it doesn't do machine gun on me. Although machine gun is doing less damages, I think, than them attacking with a bayonet. Okay. Anyway, you can see the limit break pretty soon thanks to that. And we earn gills, as usual, which is the money in Final Fantasy. Okay, let's go talk to Wedge first. I'll secure escape passage! You concentrate on the mission, Cloud! Jeez, we're really gonna blow this huge furnace up? That'll be something to see. Yeah, the 2D background doesn't look as cool nowadays as it used to be. I think that when it was on the CRT screen, it allowed you to not necessarily see the pixelation of some of them. But you can see that the 3D, it's nearly 100% 3D in battle. Which is somewhat revolutionary for a game from this time. There's not that many games that were using 3D back then still, especially RPGs, like if you think about Suikoden or Breath of Fire 3 and so forth. Barrett, yo, this is your first time in a reactor? No, after all, I did work for Shinra, you know. The planet's full of Mako energy. People here use it every day. It's the lifeblood of this planet, but Shinra keeps sucking the blood out with these weird machines. I'm not here for a lecture. Let's just do it. Alright, you come with me from now on. So Barrett will join our group. Let's talk to Jessie. Biggs and I got the code in for this door. So now you can see that Barrett's there. Code deciphered. Biggs, think how many of our people risk their lives just for this code. Code deciphered. Okay, he says the same thing. Let's go down here. And that's the first treasure chest in the game. Receive Phoenix down. Okay. Isn't that fascinating to see how Final Fantasy VII looked like before? It's just great. I just love it. It makes me want to replay the remake as well. Alright, Jessie. Push that button over there. Okay, let's see if what I said with switch. Oh, no, I don't want to X3. Oh, was that square? Well, square doesn't do anything right now. Anyway, let's go press that button up there. Switch on. Little by little, the reactors will drain out all the life. Then there'll be that. It's not my problem. The planet's dying, Cloud. The only thing I care about is finishing that job before security and the roboguards come. So one thing I wanted to mention is that there is somebody on the web that actually played all the different versions of Final Fantasy VII available. His name is Austin SV, and he's doing magnificent videos about differences in game, which I think are really remarkable. So just a quick shout out to him. So you can see that Barrett is attacking with a gun. That is his arm. Which allow him to attack enemy from far away. I didn't show that, but I should have. Yes, a victory fanfare. And oh, it changed so much. I was surprised by that change on Final Fantasy VII the first time I ever played the game, because I knew Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy VI victory fanfare, like da 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 da, and then suddenly to be greeted by that weird over music. I don't want to attack myself. Oh no! Okay. I made a mistake, but that's okay. I didn't attack the same enemy. Oh, that's okay. He killed it anyway, so it's fine. Okay, let's do the limit one. Braver. Let's get going. Breaking new ground. For the first time using the limit break. So limit break actually existed in Final Fantasy VI. It just happened very randomly. You didn't know when it would happen, whereas here you can definitely see when it does. Okay, we got a lot of potion, which is good because my poor Cloud is very hurt. Anyway, let's get going. Alright, Jesse. What's next? Press X in front of a ladder to grab onto it. Then use the directional buttons to climb up and down. Ah, that game was so revolutionary in 1997. Oh, here's a potion. Okay, she says the same thing, so let's get down. I don't know how happy I was when on Christmas 1997 I got this game in French for once, because Final Fantasy was in English for me and I couldn't understand it that much. And for the first time I could really understand it, and it really clarifies to me, okay, that's a safe point, it really clarifies to me that Final Fantasy has great stories, you know. So if I access the menu right now, I can go save the game. I'm not going to do that. By the way, I can change the order of the characters. I can put them in front or the back. But I'm not going to do that here. It doesn't matter really. Oh, I should have attacked the second enemy because it seems that Cloud is capable of killing them. So you see, I can attack from the back. Let's see if it's true with Cloud. Oh, it is. Okay, let's attack him because it's already started anyway. Jeez. I love that part of the music here. Well, right now I don't really care about using those potions, because I'm not gonna continue the game. I'm just playing that preview so like that you can see the beginning of the game and you can gauge. Okay, here's the materia, which is a cure materia, so let's pick it up. Oh, receive restore materia. So okay, they kept the old names because eventually they're gonna decide to change the names and keep them the same across those different games. Here, restore was on the old translation, I assume. Unfortunately, I cannot use it so far because I just cannot. Okay, you can set limits, as you can see, because you cannot use. You can only use one level out of the 4, I think. You can see the status of the character here. Config can allow you to change a couple of little things here. And so forth. I'm just showing you quickly like the menu if you're curious. But let's get started, let's continue. When we blow this place, it ain't gonna be nothing more than a hunk of junk. Cloud, you set the bomb. Shouldn't you do it? Just do it! I gotta watch to make sure you don't pull nothing. Fine, I'll do it. What's going on? Watch out! This isn't just a reactor. Somebody talk to Cloud. What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong, Cloud? Hurry it up! Yeah, sorry. We activated something. Heads up, here it comes! So, enemies like this, they're always gonna have an issue with thunder because they're machines. Because you overcharge them. Okay. Big shot. We'll see also Barrett's limit break today. Oh, that battle on the remake was hard. It was very surprising. Okay, let's use Bolt again. It was fun for... You can see the search scope allow him to know like who he's gonna attack next, so we know that he's gonna attack Cloud. So technically speaking, I could defend myself too, and I'm gonna show you how to defend. I'm actually gonna also use a potion here. You can see that now, unfortunately, you cannot anymore change your weapon under the item section compared to Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. Alright. Right now I better not attack him, so what we're gonna do is to defend ourselves. Barret, be careful! Attack while it stays up. It's gonna counterattack with its laser. So we're just gonna wait up until he's done with it. In general, Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6 did not allow to have any experience points after bosses. I don't remember about that Final Fantasy, so I'm gonna be very curious about what it does. Our Thunder is named Bolt here. Interesting. It's really different. He loves to attack Cloud, isn't he? Okay, we beat him. Yay! Right, first boss of the game is done. So they do offer experience points and AP. Okay, that's good to know. Assault gun. Okay, it's probably a weapon for Barret. We're gonna change it now. Come on, let's get out of here. 10 minutes to detonation. So we have to leave in 10 minutes. Ah, I love this moment. Okay, assault gun. It's a much better weapon, so let's go. So let's get out before it's too late. Of course I'm getting dangerous enemies along the way, but I'm gonna use Bolt here. I can escape a battle by pressing L1 and R1. My characters may want to leave, but I don't want to do that. Oh, first miss, yes! Okay, let's see, is Bolt killing it? Oh, perfect. Does Barret kill with a one-shot? Okay, perfect too. Well, that's why I changed the weapon. Okay, don't forget to press X. It's not a current game where things happen automatically. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's help Jessie, because as you can see, she's blocked here. I don't remember what happened if you don't save her. I assume that if you don't save her, she's still gonna be saved anyway, but... Cloud, you alright? My leg got stuck. Thanks. She's gonna give you an extra item. Oh, by the way, if you show this thing here, you can see the triangle is green instead of red to say that it's red is when you get out and green is when the indicators. The green is basically like something like a ladder and so forth, and the red is when you get out of the current background. Back attack, so I need to actually press L1 R1 so my character goes back in front, so... Oh. Well, you can see that for Barrett it doesn't matter because he has a weapon. He has a long-range weapon, so actually his attack is the same from far or close up, so maybe I should put it in the back. That's something that I never tried, but it's gonna help him a lot because it's gonna diminish his... It's gonna make his defense better. Alright, let's press that button, let's get out as soon as possible. So far we did 31 minutes of gameplay. Okay, let's talk to Jessie. Cut deciphered! Let's talk to Jessie again. Alright, be careful. Cut deciphered. And you can see that the remake made that much longer. But you can see that they're pretty faithful with the enemies. The enemies are kind of the same. And on the remake, we decided to add a couple of background story about Tifa and also about the Shinra president. The background story from Shinra President is definitely from Crisis Core and that of the games that Before Crisis. So there's a game named Before Crisis where they're fighting against Avalanche, and there's a character I think that is named Elfie, if I'm not wrong. Okay, we're saving Jessie here. And here's a mix of a cutscene with 3Ds on top of it too. It was interesting. Alright, one reactor was exploded, and obviously Jessie didn't mean that it explodes this way, but it's because the Shinra cheated, but anyway, mixed. That should keep the planet going at least a little longer. Yeah. Oh. Okay, now everyone get back. It's funny because chapter 2 starts kind of like this way on the remake, because it's separated in chapters on the remake, and I think there's 15 chapters, and I think it's done on purpose because there's 15 Final Fantasy games. I think they did that on purpose. Anyway, well, up to now. Final Fantasy 16, we don't know when it's gonna come out, at least the days I'm doing this video is May 1st, 2022, so anyway. Alright, now let's get out of here. Rendezvous at Sector 8 station. Split up and get on the train. Yes, sir. Hey! If it's about your money, wait till we get back. Maybe I should have taken the bronze bangles that he had. Because, let's see. Oh no, he has a bronze bangle as well, Cloud. Oh, and we got 100% of our HP and MP back, which is cool. So that's how they do it in this game. And it makes sense because, you know, there's no stop, there's no moment where we stop or where we can go to an inn or something like that. Loveless. I'm always curious about all those like screen and stuff like that they show here at Midgar. They really make it as if a city is alive, which is super cool at the time. Flower Girl. Excuse me? What happened? You'd better get out of here. Nothing. Hey. Okay, so one thing you need to know with Aries, whatever you're saying, have some points. And if you say something mean, you're not gonna be with Aries at a certain scene. You can be with somebody else. I'm gonna say nothing, hey. Don't see many flowers around here, or never mind. Oh, these? Do you like them? They're only one gear. Buy one. Oh, thank you. So right now I may have more points for Aries, but I can have more points for Tifa too thanks to the flower. But anyway, here you are. Oh, bye-bye, Aries. Well, you're not supposed to know who she is, by the way. Okay, that brings me back here. I love that universe. I think we did a great job with this game. Like, you can talk with those people, by the way. Some of those people, like that one. Just what the hell's going on? Oh, there's a potion down here. I'm gonna pick that up. Oh, potion. That could have been something else, but it's a potion. Wonder what is on the wall over there. Let's see. Don't be fooled by Shinra. Micro energy doesn't last forever. Mako is the planet's life source. The end is in sight. Protectors of the planet. Avalanche. Did you say the same thing twice? Yeah. That music is so great too, because it makes it so eerie. Well, not eerie, but kind of like, it seems sad, like with some kind of sadness behind it. Something like, oh, did you see on the window, like there were some movements? Very fun. I never realized that. Oh, really cool. I know it's very dumb because it's very simple to do, but... And even that lamp on the left side too, that turn on and off. Okay, Shinra soldiers, let's fight them. Why not get some more additional experience points? So yeah, their bayonet is actually more hurtful than the machine gun. And obviously we have Cloud with the Buster Sword. The Buster Sword became such an emblem. What the... So, one thing that I didn't mention is Final Fantasy IV is the only one that has a restriction on the amount of items that you can have. Let's do magic, let's do ice, and let me show you that. Oh. Okay, you cannot do ice on multiple enemies. And that's what I wanted to show you. That actually this game does not allow you to do ice on all enemies compared to Final Fantasy VI, for example. You need a materia that allows you to do that. And that's the magic of this game. I think that really helps the game. But yeah, it's interesting that they take everything when you don't have a limit in terms of what you can weigh. We attack from both sides. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's kill this one. And then let's turn around. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, escaping on the remake is very interesting, by the way. It's very different. It's very long. And Aries eventually joins you as well, I think. Is it? No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. What am I talking about? She doesn't. I don't have to mess up with you. Enough babbling, grab him! Right, and Cloud is jumping. So it's funny because sometimes we have those moments where we have that chibi 3D in cutscene, and sometimes there's moments that is full height, like you saw Ares at the beginning of the game. Cloud never came. Cloud, think it was skill? No way! Cloud. Say, do you think Cloud's going to stay on and fight for Avalanche? How the hell would I know? Do I look like a mind reader? If you weren't such screw-ups. Hey, Barrett, what about our money? Oh, no, nothing, sir. Nothing, sorry. Open it up, Paul. Cloud! Looks like I'm a little late. You damn right you're late. Come watching in here, making a big scene. It's not big, it's no big scene. Just what I always do. Having everyone worried like that, you don't give a damn about no one but yourself. You were worried about me? What? That coming out your share, hotshot? Wake up! We're moving out. Follow me. Hey, Claude, you were great back there. Hey, Cloud, we'll do even better next time. Careful, I'll shut this. Oh, Cloud, your face is pitch black. There you go. Say, thanks for helping me back there at the reactor. I swear she was giving something. Anyway, let's look around. So in this game, compared to other Final Fantasy, I'm not sure if actually there's hidden items. I don't remember. Maybe there is. Last train out of Sector 8 station. Last stop is Sector 7, train graveyard. Expected time of arrival is 12:23 AM. Midgard Standard Time. Oh, those music, they always have that little sadness in it, or something that makes you feel that something's not right. This is why I hate the last train. Oh boy. This is my house. This is my house, so make yourself at home. Okay, I can come back if I want to, but I don't need to. Stop acting like a damn kid. Sit down and shut up. You see the headlines in the Shinra Times? The terrorists that bombed the #1 reactor are based somewhere in the slums. Blowing up a reactor, they sure put some thoughts into this one. They must have a real calculating leader. I wonder what they'll do next. Please, don't bother the other passengers. I didn't want to. Please. This train hasn't switched to security mode yet. I'm sure that will change by tomorrow. Someday Avalanche gonna be famous, and me too. Let's go talk to Jesse. Hey Cloud, you want to look at this with me? It's a map of the Midgard rail system. Let's look at it together. I'll explain it to you. I like this kind of stuff. Bombs and monitors, you know, flashy stuff. Okay, it's about to start. This is a complete model of the city of Midgard. It's about a 1 out of 10,000 scale. The top plate is about 50 meters above ground. A main pillar supports the plate in the center, and there are other support pillars built in each section. Psst, psst. Whisper, whisper. The number 1 reactor we blew up was in the northern section. Then there's number 2, number 3, all the way up to number 8 reactor. The 8 reactors provide Midgard with electricity. Each town used to have a name, but no one in Midgard remembers them. Instead of names, we refer to them by numbered sectors. That's how things turned out. Phew! Look what's next! Look! This is the route this train is on. The route spirals around the main pillar. We should be coming around the center right now. Each point has an ID sensor device. It checks the identity and background of each passenger on the train, and is linked up to the central data bank at Shinra headquarters. Whisper, whisper. It definitely looks suspicious, so we're using fake IDs. Alright, speak of the devil. That light means that we're in the ID security check area. Whisper, whisper. When the light goes off, you never know what kind of creeps will come out. We're almost back now. What a relief. Snow, Snow, don't act so damn big, Barrett. Snooze. I'm seeing stars. This sucks. I hate the dark. I know. Next time, I'll make one just for you. Looking forward to it. Okay, then I'll put a little extra effort in and make it with a bang. We're almost there. After talking with you, I'm ready to try. I think you've lit my fuse. Look, you can see the surface now. This city don't have no day or night. If that plate weren't there, we could see the sky. That's so dystopian. Cloud. A floating city. Pretty unsettling scenery. Huh? Never expect to hear that out of someone like you. You're just full of surprises. This the upper world, a city on a plate, it's because of that the pizza that people underneath are suffering. And the city below is full of polluted air. On top of that, the reactors keep draining up all the energy. Then why doesn't everyone move onto the plate? Don't know, probably cause they ain't got no money, or maybe cause they love their land no matter how polluted it gets. I know, no one lives in the slums because they want to. It's like this train. It can't train anywhere except where its rails take it. That's a good analogy. I see that games sometimes can get philosophical too. Not at the level of Xenogears for, which, by the way, let's talk about that for a minute. Xenogears was supposed to be Final Fantasy VII. Yes, that's a fact. And then, obviously, the game went too long, and I guess they thought it was too different, or I don't remember the reasons why. But Final Fantasy became this game that Nojima and Nomura worked together on for the story. Alright. Yo, get over here, y'all! Okay, let's talk to that person. When you've been a train man as long as I have, you see a lot of people and a lot of lives. People meeting, partying, joy, sadness. After a while, it doesn't even get to you anymore. Oh, sad. Yo, Cloud, you listen up. This mission was a success, but don't get lazy now. the hard part still to come. Don't you all be scared of that explosion. Because the next one's gonna be bigger than that. Meet back at the hideout. Move out. So one thing that I noticed I didn't mention here is that the game is in 4:3. It's not 16:9. It's not taking the full screen. Okay, so you can see here that I can go here. I'm not gonna do a mistake that I did in the past where actually you can get some fight and those fights will be very hard. Because there are enemies for much later in the game. Or at least if you do it, make sure that you do it with taking into consideration that you need to save first. I'm not letting you go tonight. Wow. Isn't there somewhere we could be alone? Wow. There's only the train graveyard around here, and they say there's ghosts around too. Dang. What? Okay, let's continue. Here the road is broken. What the hell do you want? You know where I am? You can't pass. I got the miserable job of keeping scum like you from trying to sneak in here. Whoa, whoa, you're great! Damn right, don't waste time talking. That's what I always say. But, So they say the same thing, they don't say something different. Let's talk to him now. Excuse me, you cannot pass without the proper clearance. Did I do good this time? You gotta be tougher. But, And here you can see... Oh, what's that person doing? Are they trying to pee? Hey now, oops! What on earth are you doing? Just butt out, geez. Huh? You came to see it too? There was a bombing on top. This pillar should come down. Everyone in the slums is dust. Well, there's no point in worrying about that. Well... Hey, check it out! It's you, Janet! There will be a very important moment in the game on this. I'm not gonna say more, but... they kind of foreshadow certain things. This game is so cool. When I think about it, there were a lot of great things. Hey, this is a strange and wonderful place. This is my place, but you can come here when you want. See ya, bro! Yo, Cloud, over here, now! There's a save point, we're not gonna do anything with this. Let's go here. And here we are, in Sector 7. Barrett threw everyone out of the bar. Explosion, explosion! Oh man, Avalanche is so cool! Did you hear? No, what? This is a news update. They say that there was a terrorist explosion up above, and that this time it was a macro reactor. You know what that means? No, what? You see, I keep on top of this thing, and if you ask me, if you knocked out Midgas power, then all of its computers and signals are going to be knocked out too. Financially, there must have been about 1 billion gills worth of damage. And that ain't all. A lot of the innocent people got killed too. If the explosion had been in the middle of the night, that would have been one thing. At least the people could have gone in their sleep. This macro explosion has really sent Minga into a fit. Can we go in? I'm not opening up, go away! Let's see those people. Oh no! What the hell's wrong tonight? I thought that long blackout was strange. They say macro reactor was destroyed above. I was just sitting here drinking, watching the news by myself. and all of a sudden I get kicked out of the snow store. What's up with that? Whoa, hey, jeez, I'm blitzed. I just love them homemade cocktails. But we should creep on here. Can I go in? Yes, I can. Okay. I'm gonna show you a couple of quick things here before we actually go see Tifa. So for example here I think there's a treasure chest somewhere. Oh. This is a slum! Don't you think you can stay for free? What are you going to do? Doesn't just seeing the bed make you sleepy? No way. Tough guy, huh? You better sleep when you can. You'd better save when you can. That's the trick to being tough. Remember that, old dude? Does that mean that I can go sleep for free now? I guess not. I thought that there were like, maybe not yet. I know that there's some places. Oh, what the hell are you? No authorized access. Since today's special, I'm gonna let you in on a juicy bit of news, but you're gonna keep it to yourself. Do you know what's been going on? What, that again? You must be sick of hearing it, but it's been so long since there was any real news here. You're worried where it's all heading, right? I don't know what he's talking about. Everyone's in a bird about that terrorist group Avalanche blowing up the Sector 1 microreactor. On the surface they say they're an anti-Shinra group, but in reality they say they're just out to kill as many people as they can. Aww. Ah ha ha! That's a good one, ain't it? While they're busting things up on top, the only ones making out good are us weapon stores. No, if we can just get rid of this black stock, we'll be doing okay. Okay, I really need to stop pretty soon, so let's go. Come on. I know that there's some treasure chests that you can pick, but you can pick them a little bit later too, I think. Okay, go on ahead. Papa! Marlene! Aren't you going to say anything to Cloud? Welcome home, Cloud. Looks like everything went well. Did you fight with Barrett? Not this time. You've grown up. When you were little, you used to get into fights at the drop of a hat. Tifa! One of my favorite characters in Final Fantasy franchise. There's just something special about that lady. Flowers? How nice. You almost never see them here in the slums. But a flower for me? Oh, Cloud, you shouldn't have. Give it to Tifa or give it to Marlene. How cruel to give it to Marlene. Thank you, Cloud. It smells wonderful. Maybe I should fill the store with flowers. Alright, let's talk to Tifa again. Sorry, Cloud. Marlene seems a little shy. And we're gonna get out, so that Barrett comes in. Papa, welcome home! Oh. You alright, Barrett? Great! Get in here, fools! We're starting the meeting! I love Tifa's. I love Tifa's theme. Okay, so we can go down. Let's go talk to Tifa first. Oh, the Avalanche logo! Sit down. How about something to drink? I don't feel like it. Give me something hard. Okay, give me something hard. Just a minute. I'll make one for you. And all those scenes on the remake, they're so fantastic. Oh, when you meet Tifa, oh, such a sight of beautifulness. Anyway, Tifa, you know, I'm relieved you made it back safely. What's with you all of a sudden? That job wasn't even tough. I guess not. You were in Soldier. Make sure you get your pay from Barrett. Don't worry. Once I get that money, I'm out of here. Alright. Cloud, are you feeling alright? Yeah, why? No reason. You just look a little tired, I guess. You'd better go down below. Okay, that's where we're gonna stop for today. I hope that it gives you a good idea of Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation Now, which is the PlayStation 4 version, well, the PlayStation 4 version of the PlayStation 1 original game. Okay, let's say it this way. Overall, I love that game, as you can see, I do love it. Not as much as Final Fantasy 4-6, and not as much as an upcoming one that we're gonna do, Final Fantasy 9, but Final Fantasy VII is within the greatest two of the Final Fantasy franchise, with obviously no reason to say that it's something else than that. And with that being said, I think that's about it. I want to talk about that game forever. Like Final Fantasy 6 and 4, I could have talked about those like forever too. But we have some time, and unfortunately time is of the essence and I need to do something else. So thank you so much everyone for watching Toaster Show. I hope that this episode about Final Fantasy VII was good enough and that you like the show. If you do, thumbs up on this video and please subscribe. Okay everyone, toss out. Bye bye.